Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm reading for Aquarius and I'm reading for Friday I want to say the 18th, 19th, Friday the 19th of November. I really wanted to say March then. I don't know what it is about March. It came through a little bit in Cappy's reading as well. So I'm not sure what that is. So I'm going to pull you a load of cards. We're going to figure out what's going on for you. But first I want to randomize you a song on camera. I want to pull you some Scrabble letters. So the Scrabble letters may spell out the initials of somebody that you're interested in, maybe your initials. They may be, I don't know, a colleague, a boss, a sister, a brother, a friend. It's somebody's initial, okay? Also, when I start to pull letters, it might kind of start to give you the sense of a certain word. It might not spell it out exactly like letter for letter, but if something pops into your head, kind of roll with that and see what your intuition tells you. So I'll do that first, and then we'll grab you some random poetry words as well, just to get a sense of the overall feel of your reading. So let's see. Aquarius, please. Aquarius for tomorrow. I'm reading for Friday for Aquarius. F. O. I'm getting Fiona. I was kind of getting it a little bit anyway, and then the one looked like an I, Fiona. So, but again, whatever you get is for you. Fiona, right? I'm getting lion as well. I don't know why. I think it's the O and the I. Another I. They're telling me two more, so E. Foe. Have you got a friend or a foe? Okay, kind of like fiend, friend, foe. Fee, fi, foe. And D. Doe. Doe a deer. I saw something else there. So there you go, random letters, whatever you get from that, you get from that, and yeah, there we are. So let's pop those away. I don't know if you want to kind of like just go back and pause and make a note of those, and then we'll get you some poetry words as well. So Friday, please. Friday for Aquarius. Friday for Aquarius. Friday for Aquarius. Just a reminder, I just read generally for Aquarius energy. I'm not in control of what's coming out here. Understand. Letter. Maybe you're going to get a letter. Maybe it's going to explain a few things to you. Maybe you've got a letter and you don't understand what it means. Maybe you're just thinking, what did the Scrabble letters mean again? Memories. I think Kathy had that as well. Understanding memories. Maybe you're going to get a letter that explains something that happened in the past. I'm getting, you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Glance. Kind of getting Lance from that as well. I don't know if that's somebody's name. Like Lancelot or something as well. Hard. Hey yo. Anything else please for Aquarius? Aquarius for Friday. Aquarius for Friday. No, they're telling me no. I had a letter but they told me no. Aquarius for Friday please. Do use your intuition. It feels like that's something. Sonnet. Maybe you're getting a letter, it's going to be in the form of a sonnet. I don't know. Lovely. Very nice. Right, let's move those over. Understand letter, memories, glance, hard sonnet. You may have a letter from the past. It may be like a bit of a love letter. Maybe somebody wrote you a love poem or something. And something... My Manchester accent came out then. And maybe there's something you didn't understand. Maybe there's something you need to go back to. So go back to that letter or that poem or that piece of writing and look at it again. Have like a hard look at it, right? Like hard glance. Take a hard look at it. There may be something that you need to understand. There may be some kind of subtext or something that you didn't understand at the time, but you know, as time moves on and you gain different perspectives and knowledge, it's like looking back at it again, you may realize something that you didn't realize before. Hard letter as well, like maybe there's a hard letter to write. Okay. My lovely, lovely Aquariuses. You probably are very good with words, being an air sign. Air signs are sword energy. Swords are words, language, thoughts, being very comprehensive. So there could definitely be something with the way you use words. Perhaps you are very good at picking words. I feel like Cappy had something where it was hard to say something. Perhaps you're better at picking the right words. I heard help a brother out. Maybe somebody's asking you for help, understanding something. I'm not sure. Let's go to the Animal Oracle Spirit deck and see what you get. You've got too many, but I'm keeping it because this is one of my favourite cards. Flamingo Spirit, Otter Spirit, and Parrot Spirit. Embrace the in-between. You are never alone. Watch your words. Yeah, there's something with words, right? It's like miscommunication, misunderstanding. The otters do talk to me about like a partnership, like otters partner up for life. You know, they couple. So otters tend to symbolize some kind of like romantic partnership, or you know, some kind of Two of Cups kind of bond. Flamingo, embrace the in-between. I don't know what flamingo could mean to you. Perhaps one of these animals means something to 42. You've got 42. Okay, I was getting messages about 42. So not only is 42 the answer to life, love, and everything, there's, I can't remember now, 42. There's something about 42. It was coming through right in the middle of the night, so I can't remember properly. But it's something about, they just gave me Taylor Swift, 22, right? I don't know about you, I'm feeling 22. But they gave me, I don't know about you, I'm feeling 42. So I don't know if like you're approaching 42 or something happened when you were 42. They're telling me house as well, and maybe somebody lives at house number 42. I remember what it was now. They were showing me, yeah, okay, I've got it. I remember what they were showing me. They were showing me in Manchester there's a 42A bus, a bus number 42, and they were showing me the front of the bus, 42A, 42A. I think it's like an airport bus or something. I'm not even 100% sure. And then they were showing me 42A, like an apartment door, like apartment 42A. I don't know what that is. I thought it might have been like New Girl, because I really like New Girl, but I think they're at 4B, are they? Apartment 4B. But it's like 42A. So I don't know if somebody's got an apartment and it's number 42, because that was what was coming through, or they're getting a bus and it's number 42. It's something about the number 42. I keep saying it too. Stop saying 42. I don't know about you, I can't stop saying 42. Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. Otter Spirit, you are never alone. Parrot Spirit, watch your words. I'm just getting miscommunication. Okay. Just checking what they want me to use. Now I'm here drawn to the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Anything else for Aquarius, please? Cards are flying. Protection. 24, look. You're getting mirror numbers, 42 and 24. The two songs that played before I started your reading, and 32. The two songs that played as I was getting ready to do your reading were Mod Sun and Avril Lavigne, Burn For You, right? I Still Burn For You, Up in Flames, Light a Match and Put It To My Name. It's like trying to let go of someone but not being able to. And then Light a Match and Put It To My Name. Maybe somebody's burnt letters, like burnt old love letters or something, to try and let go of the past, but they just can't do it. You know, the feelings are still there. Or perhaps the other song that came through was Taylor Park's Residue, which has the same kind of meaning. It's like, I'm still tangled up in you, I don't know what to do, like I can't get you off my brain. So it definitely feels like trying to let go of someone, but you just can't, right? You just can't let them go. You still think about them. It's like every time your brain wanders, you're thinking of this person, or maybe it's a situation as well. So I feel like I need to show you that as well. I've made a note of the songs. Excuse my terrible handwriting, but there you go. So what's going on? They just keep giving me Taylor Parks and sorry, Taylor Swift. Maybe somebody's called Taylor because I've got Taylor Parks and Taylor Swift. And I don't even know that song well enough. I don't know about you, I'm feeling 22. That's kind of all I know from it. Okay, right. Aquarius's heart space, please. Aquarius's emotions. All in the reverse. Let's check. Let's double check. Benefit of the doubt, right? Nope. 100% definitely in the reverse. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. Sorry, in the reverse. The Sun. A few people have had the Sun in this position, I feel, and the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of the Year. You have clarity on something regarding some kind of situation where you shared resources with others. So often the Ten of Pentacles, if I just show you it in the upright just for the sake of it, but we're aware it was in the reverse. The Ten of Pentacles normally symbolizes like a home, right? A home, a community, a family, shared house, shared money, shared food. Sometimes it can symbolize like a workplace as well, like shared resources in a workplace. But it normally Pentacles tend to talk about money or something that's tangible, something that's real, you know, that you can grasp hold of, and quite practical, quite nurturing. And then the 10 is right, you've made it, you've achieved a certain thing. And it's also the 10 of Pentacles, the specific meaning is like shared with other people, like harmony in that area of your life. But with it being in the reverse, it's like showing me there's some kind of problem with that, right? There's something that wasn't right, or it's something that you've left behind, or something with the Sun card, the Sun being about freedom and clarity. You know, this child is on a horse in a field because he has that sense of freedom. He's also, you know, not fully dressed, again showing that kind of childhood sense of not really caring about the rules or the expectations of others, but just living day to day and looking for the fun and the enjoyment in life where you kind of find it. I'm very out of breath as well. I don't know what that is. It's something for somebody. So it's almost like running away from home energy. It's like I might actually put up your other reading. I'm redoing the readings this week because I got such strong energy through. But I think you had a similar message in your other reading, and it really was like, I think it came through like the Shawshank Redemption. It was like escaping jail in the middle of the night, like winking to someone, making a run for it. Yeah, so I feel like I'm getting the same kind of message through. It's like this represents perhaps an oppressive place that felt like a prison, whether that is, you know, just you're at school bell rings, you run out of there, right? But it does have a sense of freedom after a place where you were in a place that should have felt like your security, but perhaps there was a problem with it. And then the Wheel of the Year is completing a cycle, learning lessons, and being ready for something new. So it can also talk about world travel. So you could be with the Sun, this freedom on a horse energy, and then the Wheel of the Year, it could literally be like brand new cycle coming in for you. You're moving home, you're moving to a completely different place, right? It's normally Leo, this card, so I don't know if you've got Leo placements or you're connected with the Leo, but I get strong Sagittarius from this specific card. I think it's just the horse and the sense of freedom. The sunflowers symbolize loyalty, so it could be that there's some kind of situation where perhaps you're questioning your loyalty to this situation. Is this really the right place for you? Do you really fit in here? Is there something better? I think you're willing to... I think you've learned everything you can learn in a certain situation. Like emotionally, I think you're ready to move on, or ready to bring in something that is less mundane, is what I'm going to say there. I think whatever it is, you've put a lot of work into something over time, but it does have this sense of... I mean, it's very Aquarian. You know, you are quite a... Like Sagittarius, you do appreciate your independence and your freedom. And I think if you feel too tied down to something, you know, if you've got too much of a sense of like heavy responsibility and burdens, then you're going to start to feel very trapped by that. And you don't like to feel trapped. And you also, like you don't like things to be mundane. Again, depending on your full placements, I'm talking about your emotions, so you definitely want to look at like your moon and your Venus, see where those placements lie. You may have something that's very fiery there, or something that's very watery there as well, I'm kind of getting. So it's like this sense of needing emotional freedom, needing to feel like you have choices, like emotional freedom of choice, needing to feel like you're not being trapped, needing to feel like you have some amount of independence in terms of your own belief systems or your own feelings. So I'm not sure. We'll find out what is impacting you. Do you know what? Let's do it now. What's impacting Aquarius emotionally? The Wheel. So there's something outside of you. There's something that's coming in for you. So it could be something the universe is kind of like, I'm getting this kind of like throwing under your feet energy. With it being like the wheel, it's like a spoke in, like a branch in the spokes of your tire kind of thing. So it's like they're telling me mishap, but it's like almost like a happy little accident. It's like there's some sort of change of plan, there's some sort of redirection, some sort of correction of the universe that's going to make you feel like you have some kind of opportunity or some kind of chance, right? There's some kind of, it feels like maybe an emotional risk or an emotional gamble, but I feel like you're going to go for that because you're not feeling settled where you were. Okay. Sorry, let me just check the time. I haven't got it. Do you know, let's get you a song. If I'm checking the time, it's probably because I'm meant to check the time for you now. I'm sorry, my brain has gone. What is, you've got a funny energy, right? Aquarius for tomorrow. Aquarius for tomorrow. Adverts, no. I'll pause while I skip this advert. 1 second. Okay, so sorry about that. There was an advert, so I had to just pause while that skipped. So your song, you probably saw it flash up, is Amico Pazzo. I want to say it's got a t's, not a z. I've been studying Italian. Amico Pazzo, I guess. I'm not 100% sure of what it means, but it's by Marta Sui to be, and it's if it's the song that I'm thinking of, it's got a really nice music video with 2 old men in wheelchairs. It's a very sweet video, so I definitely recommend you go and check that out and have a look at that. The advert that randomized there was a Chanel advert for perfume, and funnily enough, Capricorn had perfume as a word, so I don't know if there's a tie in there. The song that was playing on that Chanel advert was Starman by David Bowie. So Amico Pazzo then, I feel like there's something there where it's, where I said before, help a brother out. I feel like you're helping someone. I feel like you're somebody's friend, or a friend is helping you, right? There's an amico thing here. I guess amici, I don't know, I'm not that good at Italian yet. Okay, I only know how to order coffee and flirt. That's all I know how to do. So let's go, what's in your thoughts? I do see that kind of starman energy as being very Aquarian. You know, very progressive, a little bit out there. Five of materials, 6 of materials. That's too many. Give me too many. 3 of Swords, Knight of Materials, and the Death card. And I just, like, you're giving me what are you doing? What are you doing, cards? I'm really naughty. Right, let's get, what's affecting, a lot of energy in your cards today. King of Wands. So there's a King of Wands outside of you that is affecting your mental thoughts. There you go. Free of inspiration. So this person who's affecting your thoughts is a King of Wands. Now this could be somebody who's some kind of leader or in some kind of leadership position. It's somebody who's kind of like a natural leader. They've got a lot of charisma. They're very magnetic. They're normally very, very creative. Again, you've got this kind of Leo energy coming through. They're normally quite passionate about whatever it is that they're doing, because they understand that there's no point doing something if you've got no passion for it, right? It's the passion that creates perfection. That was put in my head. I heard that. The passion passion creates perfection, because a perfect example of this is I just went and watched the new Ghostbusters movie, Ghostbusters Afterlife, and it was written and produced by Dan Aykroyd, who is one of the original members of that film, the old films. He's one of the original actors, and he is known to be very engaged with kind of like the fan base. He's also a bit of a conspiracy theorist, so it's almost like he's got his finger on the pulse, right, of what the Ghostbusters fan base really wants. He understands the subtleties. He understands what made that original film so engaging and what people love about it, you know, because he talks to the fans. He knows, right? He knows what people enjoy and what people rant and rave about. So he was perfectly placed to put all that passion into this new film, and it to have that kind of same stylistic nostalgia and excitement of the original films. I really enjoyed it. Definitely recommend it. Whereas I feel like the last Ghostbusters movie, the one with the 4 girls, it felt like it was very commercialized and very it's almost like it was like, oh, you know, what does the audience want? They want to see more female people in the movie, so we'll make all the cast female. And it was almost like it was too sterile. I felt it was not, it didn't have the same like, it just wasn't, it was like they tried too hard to be progressive. Where Dan Aykroyd, this movie is, I mean, you can see how they had the same effect of adding more female characters and more gender fluidity, I felt, and they did it in a way that felt much more subtle and much more natural and much more part of the story, rather than feeling forced. So it's the same kind of thing. It's like, when you're passionate about something, you know, and it's not like you have to do it all on your own either. You can still get people to help you, but that passion, that enthusiasm for something, it's gonna show, right, in the finished product, because you care about it. Sometimes it can be a case of like you care too much and you blow it, you know, you get over that kind of like over perfectionism. But I feel like this is the sort of person you're dealing with, like somebody who's very intensely passionate about something, and it's like that passion is what leads the way. So I don't know who that is for you, but it's showing as a person outside of you. So this person's in your thoughts. Now, this could be somebody that you're strongly attracted to. The King of Wands is you know, passion and fire. He's holding a wand. You know, it doesn't take a genius to work out the symbology there. So it could be somebody that you're very intensely drawn to. Now, it doesn't mean it's necessarily somebody that you want to get in bed with. It could be just be a friend who is a lot of fun, who's very vibrant, who makes you feel really good about yourself. But there's a lovely energy with the King of Wands. The King of Wands can hold back, though. They're quite experienced. So I always say that the King of Wands used to be a Knight of Wands. They used to be the kind of person who jumps into things, messes things up, you know, does things without thinking because it feels right at the time. They've probably made a lot of mistakes, but it's like learning from those mistakes that makes the difference between the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. The King of Wands has learned from his mistakes, and he knows how to hold back. He knows how to harness that passion, rather than just kind of like going squirrel and like running off to the next thing. So I love the King of Wands, and you might do too. I don't know who that is for you. But in your thoughts, you've got this thing about feeling like you've got the Five of Materials. Now, the Five of Materials is my out in the cold card. It's this feeling of being either locked out of a situation or not able to access something. You can see it's like she's out, she's like the reject, right? It's not reject, that's a horrible word to say. It's like she's, it was kind of put in my head. I don't normally say that word in connection with the Five of Materials. So there's a reason why I said that. It's like this person should be inside, right, where it's nice and warm, but they're almost like orphaned. It's like they've been shut out. So sometimes the Five of Materials can talk about a loss of money, a halving of the assets, right? So you've got the Ten of Pentacles in your emotions. So feeling shut out, feeling like you're being shut out from some sort of group or some sort of home or financial situation, right? You feel shut out and you're thinking about it too. So definitely this feeling of being pushed out or closed out, or like doors closing to you and not being able to access that. What you're not seeing is that this is actually a way of you creating freedom for yourself. It's kind of looking at it as the glass half full. You're also thinking though with the Six of Materials is how to balance the situation out. Six of Materials is about equal give and take, equal fair and share. It's also about dividing up assets and making things equal, right? Equal and right. Half of the 10 is the 5. You know, it's the 6, it's like this balancing. It's kind of a Libran energy. You know, what's right, what's fair, who gets what. So could be that some of you are separating from a business or a home situation, separating money out. It could be that you are doing this for others. So you get some money in and it's like, how do I divvy up this money equally and fairly? There is this sense though of waiting for something to happen. This 3 of Wands, the 3 of Inspiration, is waiting for your ships to come in, or waiting for a return on your assets as well. So you've got money on your mind, Aquarius. I want to say materials, and then this particular Wands card is talking about waiting for the money to come in. So you're waiting for money to come in, I want to say. Perhaps feeling like you don't have enough money to do the things that you want to do. Perhaps you want to do some home improvements and you don't have the money for that. But there's this definite sense of lack, financial lack. But then at the same time not seeing the freedom that you have, because I mean you are, the sun is there in your heart. So there is this sense of perhaps there's a sense of, because you don't have the resources. It's like during COVID, right, when everything shut down. It's like, well, I can't go to the pictures, I can't go out for a meal, I can't go bowling. So a lot of people found that they were going out to parks or open spaces where, you know, it's safe to kind of go out to those places. It was open air, but those things are free as well. They're giving me the best things in life are free, hey, hey, hey. And so there's unconditional love there. So the emotional freedom that comes with that, from realizing that actually money doesn't buy happiness. No, they're telling me no. Your action space then. What's going on in Aquarius's action space? It could be something about a trust fund. I'm just looking at the underline here and I saw the word trust. Could be something about a trust fund, right? Trust funds take time to mature. Lover's card. They're giving me the Little Mermaid song. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm a girl who has everything, but she doesn't feel fulfilled, right? There's something missing. Because she wants freedom, because she wants the freedom to move where she wants to move to. She doesn't want that restriction. And ultimately the stuff gets destroyed, and it doesn't matter because she gets what she really wants, and you know, ultimately in the end. I assume you've all seen The Little Mermaid. Hang on, my son is here. Just 1 second. Told him to do his maths homework and he nodded as though he's actually going to do it. He's not going to do it. So the 5 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. Feels like the most unbelievable blue eyes I've ever seen. What's that? You've got the most unbelievable blue eyes I've ever seen. I love you always, forever, near and far, closer together. There's some conflict. Definitely some conflict in, again, it could be work, it could be household, some kind of a shared space. There's conflict there. I feel like there is a sense of trying to bring people into alignment against possibly an external foe. It feels like people are starting to, rather than being in conflict, it's almost like things are lining up where people are starting to almost join forces. The Lover's card and the 3 of Cups here. The Lover's card can talk about a choice in love. So having to choose between different people. Who really do I give my heart to? Who do I really feel attracted to? Who's my soul choice, right? So the Lovers being a choice in love, and the Three of Cups can symbolize, again, choices in love, right? Three options. It can also symbolize like your community around you, your friendship circle. So if some of you do have a choice in love to make, there's some conflict about this. It could be external conflict, it could be inner conflict. It's showing in your action space though, so it could actually be that you're dealing with some kind of conflict or fallout energy. Like actually that's manifested, that's the reality of the situation. The Four of Wands is celebrating milestones, and the Three of Cups can also be a card about celebration, so there could be some kind of event or celebration. Whatever it is, it's something that your heart's in. I just saw the King of Pentacles there just to show you. Whatever it is, your heart, you want to put your heart and soul into something. I do feel like you've got this sense of friends, right? You had that Amico song, and I heard Help a Brother Out. So it's almost like you want to, it could be you're one of these friends, or you know, you're one of the members of this community helping someone out, but maybe helping out this King of Wands, or you're asking your friends or your community to support you. It does feel like it's something you want to put your heart and soul into. It's something that feels divinely directed. Could be setting up some kind of event or some kind of surprise party. It does feel like there's a lot of people involved. And what's an outside energy affecting this action space for Aquarius, please? But it's all money. You've got money on your mind. I keep hearing that. Money on your mind. Page of Wands in reverse. Why is the Page of Wands in reverse? There's King of Cups, Nine of Cups, Five of Wands again. Just fit, there's some kind of competition or conflict. Five of Wands is coming out twice. Could be in competition or conflict with somebody who's in King of Cups energy, who's very emotionally stable, a little bit of a hippie sometimes, somebody who's very, I mean, it's quite Aquarian. It's not typically, normally it's Scorpio or Pisces, but it could easily be you. It's like kind of like New Age kind of King of Cups. Working out how to make yourself happy, how to be emotionally independent, but also wanting wish fulfillment. I mean, this is this energy. Completing a cycle, closing something out. So you've got the wheel, the world. So there is some kind of cycle change. There is some kind of luck coming in. A door closing so another door can open, and there's some kind of completion happening here, or higher knowledge or learning. The Page of Wands in reverse. I feel like it could be this same energy, how I was saying that sometimes the King of Wands have been a bit of a player perhaps in the past, or have been too impulsive, been a little bit reckless. It could be that somebody is maturing. It could be that this is a child becoming a man, if you like. It could be that this is somebody who just is a little bit reckless, is a little bit too impulsive, and they don't learn the lessons, because the pages, they learn the lessons. Pages is in the process of experimenting, of learning, but in the reverse, it's either that cycle's over or it's the negative version. So to me, that is somebody who just has no self-control, somebody who has no self-control, and perhaps that lack of self-control does create situations of conflict, right, or competition. It's like that person's just does what they want to do, and then everybody else has to like deal with it. Or it's almost like dropping the ball as well, right? Dropping the stick, dropping the ball, and then all these other people are kind of like picking up the slack, something like that. But I feel like whatever it is with the World card being there, it's like this person's moving from that energy, that impulsive energy, into something that's more with the Two Kings, it's like something that's more mature, learning lessons, getting some kind of emotional stability, wish fulfillment, and then this competition card. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure for that one. What's protection? Why is protection here? You've got this watch your words as well, right? Watch your words, because you've got the Five of Swords twice, so there could be a situation where things could potentially get a little bit heated. Things could potentially get a little bit confrontational, because this is in your action space. This isn't you just feeling conflict. This is you know, reality. This is like conflict in your reality. So just be wary. You don't want to say anything in the heat of the moment that you're going to regret saying later. So it's like, choose your words carefully. Protection. I guess there's that Four of Wands again, or Knight of Wands, but I always see it as the Four of Wands. You're going to get clarity on something with this Sun card, right? There's going to be clarity on something where there has been some deception or fear of deception in regards to this King of Pentacles energy, who should be nurturing and should be offering things. But this is almost like, it feels like their dark side. Perhaps this person makes promises they don't keep, or this person could be self-deceptive in some kind of way, or just acting in the shadow energy in some sort of way. But the Sun card coming out of that will shine a light on all that. All will be revealed. There is some kind of choice being made here. The strength to make some sort of choice. Again, with this Knight of Wands, this impulsive player energy. You know, out for a good time, out for what feels good. Learning. This is learning about that. So you've got this card about learning something and this card about clarity. So learning something about someone who, I'm just getting this kind of like makes promises they can't keep energy. Because actually they may present as this King of Pentacles figure, this kind of fatherly, I can give you what you want energy, I can nurture you, I can provide for you, I can offer you apprenticeships or something. It's like they're making offers, but you've got the Devil and the Seven of Swords, so that's like very deceptive energy. Getting clarity, learning and getting clarity, having the strength to make some sort of decision in regards to this. Aquarius, I hope that's helpful to you. Let's get you an energy oracle card for some advice. That's not that song, what am I singing? I feel like it's Colipese. I'm sorry, I can't hum it very well. And it's in Italian, so I can't get the words well enough to repeat them. Journey. Movement, relocation and travel. What did I say up here, right? Pack your bags. The journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat or class, or even a work-related trip. This card could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plans should go off without a hitch. Still, be very clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. I am attracting wonderful new adventures to me. My life is a blessing, taking me to new places inside and out. I do feel like you're making a decision to face something where it's almost like taking an opportunity, knowing that there's strings attached. Taking an opportunity, knowing that things aren't going to be exactly as they seem to be. But it's like you're ready to face that, right? It's like you're ready to face the unknown. You're ready to... it's almost like you're ready to learn lessons. It's like, I know that everything is not going to be as it appears to be, but I'm going to face it anyway, because that's the only way that I can confront my own fears and my own... you know, whatever this is, it actually brings you freedom because it brings you emotional release. So it's like going into something, knowing that there's going to be challenges to face, knowing that there's going to be things that perhaps are even a little bit shady, but actually finding freedom through that process. Like, life is a journey, right? Life, why do we have life on earth? It's to learn lessons, it's to grow, it's to experience things, and it's to learn from those, or you know, add those to our toolbox of life. So yeah, it feels like instead of sitting in fear and staying with what's familiar and safe, you're purposefully choosing the thing that is scary. Because it's going to take you to something, it's going to take you to the happiest card in the deck. It's emotional freedom, it's confidence, it's clarity, it's all the good stuff. Like the sun is the most positive card, but you can only get to the sun if you go through the devil, is how that feels, right? So use your own intuition, use your own knowledge of your own situation. Yeah. You know, it's your life at the end of the day, Aquarius. I can't make these decisions for you. Do take care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon. Leave me a like, subscribe, share with friends, all that business. And of course, take very good care of yourselves. It's 39:39 on the timestamp. That could be meaningful. 9 and 3 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. So 3s are about community, friendship, the people around you. All right, do take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.